Every time I forget to turn my damn headset down.
He's never gonna stop yelling.
Oh, hi, Craig.
Sup, Craig? Didn't know you were coming or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, did you know we've been doing this for almost a year?
Yeah.
Isn't that nuts?
It is nuts. It's actually kind of funny that it's coming up on a year that we've been doing this thing. And randomly on EDOPro today, just going through the motions, play testing a new deck out, and I get a random message in the chat that just said Casey question mark. And at first I was like, okay. I was like, which one of my friends is this? And I actually I took a picture of it and I put it in the Team Dark Magician or Team Dark Magic Attack group chat we have, and I was like, all right, which one of you fuckers is this? I'm like, I'm like, who is BusterBagoosker?
What a name.
It's kind of funny to me. It's supposed to be like Bagooska, number 41 Bagooska, the terribly tired Tapir, and Buster Blader, but it's like that is gold. So shout out Buster Bagoosker. Thanks for whipping my ass. Nah, dude, he had a pretty solid deck. It was a fun duel, but it was just very unexpected. You know what I mean? For somebody to like just come right out and be like, "Yo," because they even asked. They were like, "Is Dylan on too? Do you guys do 2v2s?"
No, I don't play Yu-Gi Mans that much.
I mean, I'm sure. I mean, I'm sure we could whip you up real quick for just a fun 2v2 with some fans.
That'd be fun. Do one of those, oh, what the hell did we call it when we just drew random packs and built decks off of the cards?
Like drafting.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
could do it. We could do a draft for some older decks because I'm
Yeah.
not learning new shit.
I don't really blame you. It's honestly a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I'm willing to play, but I just don't want to relearn, or I guess, yeah, it'd be basically learning a whole new goddamn game at this point.
You're not really far off. Although I will say, like, yeah, there's a bunch of new like summoning mechanics, and there are a lot of like confusing things. Like, I think one of the things that trips people up the most, even like seasoned players still, is like inherent summons. So it's still a special summon in essence, but it's basically more of a it's a summoning condition that you have to meet the requirements, and it just happens, so it doesn't start a new chain.
Oh,
So it's like we'll say like you play, I can't really think of any, actually I can. So like say I play Yummy Surprise, quick play
okay.
spell. It lets me special summon a Yummy card from my hand or graveyard. That starts a chain. So that's, Yummy Surprise would be chain one. That gives the opponent a chance to respond. Whereas you have cards, and it's one of the more popular ones, but Kashtira Fenrir. If you don't control any monsters, you can just summon it. Or another one actually that's more of a has more of a condition, I should say. Um, it's one of the cards I run in my Odeon deck. It is the Merciless Scorpion of Serket. Um, I banish a level 10 or higher from my deck, and I can just throw him on the field. Doesn't start a chain.
Wow,
So there
that's
is, yeah, it's while there is stuff like that in the modern like game, if you actually like kind of look back, like Yu-Gi-Oh's always kind of been the same, just with different gimmicks.
Right, and ever since the pendulum gimmick came out, that's where my, I guess, I don't want to say my interest, but well, yeah, I guess my interest in the current meta just kind of like took a nosedive. Like, I mean, I was cool with synchros, I was cool with exceeds, and then pendulums came, and it's like, oh, let me just go ahead and fill up my field with, whatever. It's just like, let's not. It's like, no thanks. I'm good.
Pendulums.
Yeah, just nah.
You like pendulums? I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, your gimmick sucks.
It does. Like honestly, my personal bitch with pendulums is I have to sit there and wait for you to go through 40 fucking cards just to put up a board that is like, in my opinion, lackluster for all the things you did. Like, I'm not saying they're not strong boards, but it's like, dude, where's the resource management?
Yeah, it was just annoying, I guess. I mean, I tried to learn it. I really did. A buddy of mine, he was still really big into Yu-Gi-Oh, and so I went ahead and I picked up some. I think I picked up a precon or a structure deck for pendulums, and I just, I don't know. It just, I don't know. Can't really describe it. It just wasn't my thing.
No, I completely get where you're coming from. Like, I myself have played in numerous tournaments at this point, and I'll be honest, I honestly I don't really know much about pendulums because I don't care about it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I know how like how they basically work. You know what I mean? Down to the very basic nature of it. But past that, I'm just like, yeah, you keep that.
Yeah, it's like I'll stick with my GX. I'll dabble a little bit into the 5D stuff, but after that, it gets a little
I mean,
hazy.
I'm just saying, I have a modern deck that is still technically GX era, and it actually, I think there's like two links in the deck. Actually, no, that's a lie. Well, it depends on how I run it. If it's with Fiendsmith, then there's a few links. But there's always Yubel.
Can't believe Ubel's still viable.
Dude, Yubel's so cool. I don't care what anybody says. Like, it did definitely get hit because whenever they released the support in 2024, it was an absolute fucking nightmare to play against.
Right.
But still one of my favorite monsters, and it's a deck that I'm never gonna get rid of.
And they were a super cool villain in the show.
Yeah, yeah, and honestly, I really love that the support is like based around just what we should have gotten with Yubel. Like at first, like we just got Yubel, then we got Terror Incarnate and the Ultimate Nightmare, which yeah, they're cool, but now that we have like Loving Defender Forever, where you see Yubel in her final form, like with the dragon arm and all that.
Right.
And then Phantom is a really cool card because you can contact fuse with it, and it shuffles materials back from hand, field, or grave.
Really.
Yeah, and then you just have a free Yubel monster that says, "Oh, let me change your effect to this." So
That's
it's a fun
gross.
deck. It's really cool. But yeah,
Sounds
no,
like a
it's
whole
just
lot of gross.
it is a lot of gross, a lot. But yeah, no, for real, I back on just very just still very unexpected, man. Just to have somebody be like, hey, we love the podcast and like it kind of took me back, like what? You're saying this to me?
Like, I mean, it would be one thing if we had like, 1,000 plus. Then I would almost understand it. But we're what rocking under 50, and we found like one of those select few people who knew us by name, and he just happened to find like that's awesome. Like
It really is.
that's stupidly cool.
Well, it is because it's like, oh, they're like these guys are actually paying attention.
No, that is really cool. I think I've only found one. Like I've been doing content creation for what almost 15 years now. Yeah, 2012. So almost 15 years. Um, and I think I've only met one or two people who knew me by Guy. And the only reason that they knew that is because I was talking with another person about it. Um, so I don't know. I just think it's insane. Like it's awesome that we managed to find first we find the one guy who found our one QR code and commented on a video, and now you found a guy out in the wild on the the wild internet who knew us. Like that's awesome.
Yeah, I called my wife over because I was like, is this really happening? And like, I don't know, like I feel like I shouldn't feel as weird about it, but it's just like, actually, holy shit.
Stranger danger.
Yeah, stranger danger.
Stranger danger. What's wrong? I'm 30 and this guy knows who I am.
But seriously, like I don't know, like we're doing something right apparently. Like one person is like, hell the fuck yes.
Dude, that's awesome. Like, I don't care how big or how small someone is. If they meet someone in the wild who knows them for the content that they produce, that's a win in my book.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care if you've got 42 million. I don't care if you've got two. If you meet someone who knows you from your content and they like talk to you about it, that's awesome.
Oh yeah. Like I seriously just I never thought it would happen to anything I did though. Because I mean, it's not like Dad's at Dark was like a whole flop or anything, but nothing remotely close ever happened with that. Except for I can say like there was a there's a guy I went to high school with that was like super into it. He was always texting me. And that's still cool in itself too. Like it doesn't matter if I know the person or if it's like, Mr. BusterBagoosker. It's cool to see that what I'm doing is actually being paid attention to.
Absolutely.
And I mean, you know, we're still figuring some stuff out here and there, but
Absolutely.
we're getting it.
It's a learning game.
So, but yeah, speaking of
Thanks for the
game,
shout out, guy.
yeah, thanks for the shout out, guy. But speaking of new games, game that you've been super excited about finally dropped.
Yeah, Pokemon Champions. And I know a lot of people are having some mixed feelings about it. And to those people, that's just too damn bad.
It's crazy to me how like it's been out for what, a day?
Yeah,
A day?
yeah.
And
Not even a full day.
yeah, not even a full day. And it's like you guys are already mad?
Yeah, they're already griping and bitching, but I mean, I get it because Pokemon Showdown's a thing, so we already have a battle simulator that doesn't cost anything. Now, yes, there is no you can't buy VP, you can't buy tickets, you can't buy anything like that. but you can get like you can get the battle pass, which gives you extra mons as you rank up, because it does have a rank up system like a lot of MOBAs and stuff like that have, or Call of Duty or whatever, where it gives you like daily missions and weekly missions and blah blah. And that'll give you VP, or it'll give you tickets, or it'll give you mega stones, what have you. But at the end of the day, it is not required to pay a dime to play the game. You don't have to sign up for nothing unless you want to. You don't have to buy the starter pack unless you want to. You don't have to do any of that special jazz. People are thinking, oh, you need a subscription fee to play. No, you don't. I don't have a subscription fee for the game now. That being said, you do need a subscription to the Nintendo online package, whatever. That you do need. So, yeah, you need it to play online, but it's a free game otherwise. So, you're either paying for Nintendo Online to play every other game plus Pokemon Champions, or you're just not playing Pokemon Champions. I really don't know where to go from there. I don't know how that's going to work with the mobile version of it when the mobile game comes out, because I don't know. I guess it's going to link. I guess you're just going to be able to link it right to your Nintendo account and go from there. But I don't know if you're going to have to pay any extra fees to play on mobile. So that one I'm not 100% sure on.
Yeah, that'll
yeah.
definitely be interesting to see how they decide to go about that. Like, I almost feel like it's gonna be like, I don't know, like, I've never really heard of them. Well, I mean, any game really. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know what Nintendo will do, because on one hand they're greedy as shit, but on the other hand it's like, are they smart enough to realize that if they put it on mobile, that people are not going to pay for a Nintendo online subscription
Right.
just to play a mobile game? I don't know, but I mean, at the same time, Pokemon has that popularity.
And I mean, like, when Pokemon Unite came out, that was completely free too. You didn't have to pay a subscription fee, you didn't have to pay nothing like that. But that also released on mobile. So you were also able to play that on mobile, and it didn't, like, you could still pay for coins or whatever the fuck there were that had on there, where you could buy items and whatever, but it wasn't required. So I'm hoping they're going to kind of follow that route, where it'll release on mobile and it'll be free unless you want to buy extra things. And really those extra, one thing that does kind of annoy me though, you can buy it. There was a bundle. You could either pay 1 month at a time. I think it was like $4.99 per month for the battle pass, because each battle season, I guess, is a month long. Or you can spend $50 and get it for the year. Which I don't know. Like, I haven't done it because I don't think I really want to spend money on it yet, because I really don't have enough of a reason to, I guess. Yeah, the extra winnings per as you level up would be pretty cool, but I'm not reliant on those, because hell, I'm still using the Pokemon that I recruit via the recruitment system in game. Like, I haven't even brought myself over from Pokemon Home yet. So I'm still having fun just recruiting mods and editing them there in game and going wild with those. So I don't know. Like, I get it. If you pay for the extra stuff, you get extra teams. I think you can make like 15 teams or something like that. Other than that, you only have access to 3 different team slots. And to me, that's more than enough, honestly. Because, like, I only use a handful of teams at a time. Like, if I find one that I really, really like, yeah, I'll save it. Other than that, I'm constantly shifting stuff around. But I know there are some people out there who like to have multiple teams. So, yeah, it's probably something that'll float their boat, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, I'm sure there's somebody out there that has like, a setup for like every situation. I mean, there are some people that are really hardcore into it.
Oh yeah, like I know my a guy who I've been playing Pokemon with for a couple of years now. He's Robotnik and Sexy here on the YouTubes. And I know he has like a whole roster of teams, but that's because he does a lot of team building because that's just what he likes to do, it seems. He likes to test and build and test and build and what have you, and well, that's kind of his shtick here on the YouTubes is like that's all he does on his channel is play Pokemon and well, I guess he might be one who would want the extra team space. And I also found out that as you progress in a rank, so like I just got to Great Ball, what is it, 4, I think. And it unlocks 5 additional slots in your box. So that was cool. I thought that was pretty neat that there is options to grow your Pokebox. So that was neat.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm honestly just kind of tuning in because this like style of Pokemon play is still very new to me. Like I know like very little about like, the competitive side of battling, like with the IVs and the EVs and like but I don't really know like, strategies and stuff like that. So it's kind of like it's interesting to me to hear like what other people are doing and like just the interest in the game itself in this side of Pokemon. Because me, I just kind of always ran through, the
Yeah.
stories on these games.
One thing that I can say that I've honestly liked quite a lot is the updated graphics and whatnot. Like, yeah, it's not the prettiest game in the world by any means. Like, there's definitely games out there that have way, 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 way better graphics. But for a Pokemon game, I'm sitting here playing this and I'm loving it. Like, I am having so much fun with it. I love the fact that they changed quite a few of the animations for some of the Pokemon moves. Like one that's really common that people have seen is waterfall, where it actually shows the Pokemon like climbing the waterfall to attack a Pokemon. Or ice beam as it goes out, it like leaves a frozen line in the ground as it's going towards the other Pokemon. Just little stuff like that. That I don't know. It just makes it feel more alive, I guess.
Right.
Now, I know that's just me being biased or whatever, or me being a fanboy, but yeah, I'm a fan and I'm thoroughly enjoying it.
And that's the whole point of it, though. I mean, there's
Absolutely.
nothing wrong with it. They're actually giving the fans what they want, and good for them.
Now, a lot of people don't seem to understand that this is a battle sim. So this is because I saw a lot of people complaining that there's no single player stuff to do. Like there's no battle tree or there's no battle tower or there's no PvE for anything. It's just like, well, they never said that there was going to be. They always had this marketed as a battle sim because this is supposed to take place of the other Pokemon games in the future for competitive play. And I mean, you don't have to be a competitive player to enjoy this game. Like I was doom scrolling through TikTok, and there's a guy who I frequent his lives whenever he's on. Like I'll pop in and say hey or whatnot, and he was playing it, and he's not a very competitive player. Like he'll play it, like he's getting the hang of it. Like he's learning the types and the moves and what have you, and he's just having a grand old time. And there was someone in the comments section who was trying to like be that backseat battler, and he's just like, dude, I'm just playing. Like I'm not trying to compete or not. I'm just playing the game.
Yeah, dude, just let people enjoy their stuff, man. Like,
Oh yeah,
if it ain't hurting you, then just let it be.
right. No, it's definitely one of those games where does it help to know the competitive scene? Yeah, yeah, it does. Is it required? Absolutely not. All you gotta do is go in there and click a button and go. You'd be like, ooh, and it helps you out a lot too because underneath every move, it'll tell you if it's effective, if it's not very effective, if it's super effective, or if it's extremely effective, which is something new that they added.
I was gonna say,
So
what's extremely effective? Is that like a 4 times multiplier?
it'd be the quad, yeah. So Dragonite, for an example, has a quad weakness to ice because he's flying dragon. If you use Ice Beam towards that Dragonite, it'll say extremely effective underneath the move's name, which is dope. It's cool because it's letting people learn which moves work well against which other mons.
Yeah.
So I guess it's trying to help people learn how to play against non-bot characters, which I'm all for.
Yeah, dude. That like I because there's people like me, okay, I know basics of Pokemon, like, but stuff like that is super helpful for somebody like me.
Yeah, I'm actually real excited for I think it's next weekend. Yeah, next Saturday. The game store that I used to help judge Pokemon events for like every weekend. They're having just a fun event for Pokemon Champions, and this will be the first time that I'm actually attending as a player. So it'll be interesting because normally I'm there just to judge.
Well, we wish
So,
you the best of luck. It's about
no,
time
yeah,
it's tournament time too.
yeah, I'm excited. I mean, I'm excited for it. Just because like I know the crew of people who are probably going to be there. Normally, it's not a very big crew. It's normally like 4 or 5 people or whatever. But even then, I'm excited. One thing that I'm very happy with this new game is they have a spectate mode where if people are getting ready to battle in I think it's casual or private, I don't remember, but as long as you have the code, you can spectate their match. And to me, that's awesome. Like that's super cool.
Yeah, that actually is really cool.
Yeah. Just wish that they would bring the versus recorder back so that we could save our battles like we used to be able to. But nah, I guess we can't have all the nice things.
No, unfortunately, you gotta leave some of it out.
Right.
Not everything can be unfortunately perfect.
Yeah. But I'm having a blast with it so far. So if you like Pokemon battling, definitely pick it up. Like I said, it is free.
And that's something we can all agree on that we like is free.
All right. So did you hear, shifting gears a little bit, with this new Pal World update? I heard a lot of people were losing their save data.
Yeah, I did actually see that. It's very unfortunate. Luckily, I've been on since to check my own single player worlds because I'm not gonna lie, I'd probably be a little devastated.
Yeah, I'd be pretty upset if I lost my single player world just because like over 300 hours into that.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, man. Like, I'm not one of those people to be like, oh, it's just, no, I put some time into that world, man.
Yep. It's like I have shit how I want it. Like I think tomorrow before I go to work, I'm probably gonna hop on it just to rebuild something because I was looking at some random builds that people were doing. I was like, boy, that looks like fun. So I think I might hop on my single player game and try out one of these unique builds that I see and see how we can get it rolling. Maybe I'll make a human village for all the humans that I have captured.
Come on, Bob Thuggins. Let's go.
Bob Thuggins, hell yeah. Bob Thuggins is the best. He is the
Bob
GOAT.
Thuggins.
Hell yeah, man. Had him since day one.
He's been, you know, a very staple part of our base security.
He actually is at the base now on the server.
Is he at the main base?
No, he's at the base on Sakurajima.
I was gonna say because I know I stopped by the or yeah, that's our ore mining base.
Yeah, the
And
one right north of the first
yeah,
raid.
yeah, I was very abruptly like sent flying from the air to it.
That's
And
funny.
I honestly, dude, I spawn in. I'm like, what is happening here?
Why am I in the oh?
It's really what it was. I was like, dude, what is happening? I was like, why am I flying through the air? Like the only thing I can really think of is maybe the last time I got off, like maybe I was on my flying mount or something.
Or maybe if you were in the ore spot, because I've rebuilt the ore one a couple of times where I've had like the crazy tall tower, and then I've had the spiral that went up, and then I've erased those a couple of times and rebuilt other stuff. So maybe you were on one of those.
Could very well be, honestly. Like, I don't know. You sometimes you just get lost in that game and you don't remember what you were doing.
Oh yeah. Nah, that's a game that I'm so very happy that they built, because that game is endless fun.
Dude, it's something you like I said, I've probably said it a million times actually. You just can't get bored with it almost.
No, because you can always find something to do. Like whether it's hunting down schematics to use the crafting table to enhance the schematics, and or just hunting down all the pals, or
Well, that's actually something in the update that I'm really happy about that I feel like has been needed for a while.
what?
So, you know how like you get yourself a schematic and if you want to build it, you actually have to like go to the chest, get it out, and then you can make it.
Right.
Now, as long as it's in a chest in your base, it'll pop up on your crafting menu whenever you go to like a build table or something.
Oh, nice.
So you don't actually have to have it on your person. And I think that is amazing.
That is spectacular, especially because we have two of those full iron standing chests full of schematics.
That's even like my single player world. Like I have grinded so many dungeons and it's just like where did I put this schematic, or like sifting through them all. It's just like, no, now I can just walk up and be like, make this.
That's one thing that I love about that item retrieval big ol' MRI looking machine.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like that just makes sifting through everything so much simpler.
It really does.
Yeah, on one of our bases, I have that set right next to a guild chest.
Mhm.
Just that way, when I go there, I can shift oil from the random chest into the guild chest.
That's another thing. That is like the single greatest item in the game, in my opinion.
What? The guild chest?
Chest.
Oh, absolutely.
Dude, just being able to put things where I need them and having a very easy way to get to it all from every base is fucking incredible.
Instead of having to lug it from base to base to base, absolutely. Like that's why I have all of like our building material. Well, most of our building material, like the higher end building material, and some of the higher end food items are in the guild, because I love the fact that the food doesn't deteriorate in the guild chests.
That that's my cake storage.
That's awesome. No, that's
That's
awesome.
that's one of those little features I found that was just like I actually found it on my own because I'll be honest, man, I really don't read patch notes as much as I should.
I don't think I've ever read patch notes. I probably should, but
Yeah, generally, like I'm in so many like if I'm into a game enough, I'm 9 times out of 10 in a group on like
yeah.
Facebook or something like that.
Mhm.
So somebody will post about it and either complain or be very happy about it. But, either way, I get the information.
Right. It's like I'll learn about it eventually. Just I'm not gonna look it up.
Yeah, no,
No,
that's
that.
really where it is for
Yeah,
me.
yeah. No, I hear you. I'm right there with you on that one. So how'd you enjoy Spider-Man?
Dude, finally getting around to beating the second one. It was incredible. Like there's no doubt about it. They did such a good job. And honestly, with the way 2 ended, I cannot wait for the next one. There has to be a next one. Like
Yeah.
I really think we're gonna fight the Green Goblin.
I'm surprised that we haven't seen the Goblin in any of the games because like we have Norman, we had Harry, and like we haven't seen nothing for either the Green or the Hobgoblin.
No,
Um, I would like to see Carnage. I think
I
that'd be pretty cool.
well, I do think we're gonna see Carnage in the next one too, just because of the optional the flame mission.
Right. Oh, right. Where they talked about Cletus. That's right.
Yep, because he does. Well, I mean, his last words are his last word literally is Carnage.
Carnage. Yeah. Yeah, no, I forgot all about that. The
I will
freaking
say though,
arsonist.
having Harry be Venom took me for a ride.
That was pretty surprising to me too.
I
I
really,
wasn't
I thought it was cool though. Like it was definitely a cool spin on Venom.
I mean, they teased it at the end of the first one. Um, well, they didn't really tease it. They flat out told you that it was going to be Venom.
Mm,
Um, did you sit through everything after the end of the first one?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so then you know what scene I'm talking about where
Hmm.
Norman goes back in and looks at Harry's tube and the Venom sticker or the symbiote just kind of like slaps onto the wall. So it's like
Yeah.
we knew that Harry was going to be Venom, but I didn't like I don't know. I wasn't expecting Harry to be Venom because I don't think I've ever seen Harry as Venom.
No, that's where I was at too. I'm like, oh, what what an actual twist.
Yeah, because it's like, where's Eddie Brock?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was like. Honestly, was kind I was really surprised that we didn't see it, but I was kind of expecting somewhere along the lines like some part of that symbiote, like a cutscene towards the end, like finding Eddie Brock, and then maybe in the next game us getting the Venom that we actually know.
Right.
Now I will say I also really enjoyed um Scream.
Oh yeah, when MJ turned into the when
I
MJ
thought
got the symbiote,
I really thought that was so cool.
that was neat. No, that was neat.
And
I thought Craven was a pretty cool villain.
Craven was a really cool villain. Like I really
Yeah.
liked actually doing the hunter base missions and kind of learning more of his backstory.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm glad that they did that justice because the Craven movie was garbage.
I actually did not watch the Craven movie.
You're not missing much. Ugh, Rhino was so bad in that movie.
That's
It was
kind of
so.
disappointing because I like Rhino as a villain.
Oh, me too. Like I loved Rhino in the first game
Yeah. No,
where he had like the mech suit.
I really liked honestly fighting like Dr. Connors in this one.
Yeah, yeah,
Like having Reptile, like having him go back and forth, like losing it, like
yeah. It was. it was cool because like I really like him as a villain. Um, and I thought his design was pretty cool. How he was like more of a monstrosity than anything else.
Yeah, like it's like the whole chasing him through the sewers and like finding all the like I don't the claw marks and like having him like in his own little habitat was really cool to me. Like,
Yeah, it was neat. And then like even that the very first thing with Sandman, I thought that was pretty cool. And then
was it?
going through the city to find all the
Yeah, the memory crystals.
yep.
Yeah, like I like that the side missions in this game had like actual substance.
Mm, yep. And then what Mr. Negative was in there for a bit, which was pretty cool.
You know, I never I never actually knew about Mr. Negative until the games.
Me neither.
And honestly, I think he is like one of my favorite villains like in all of Marvel. Like
Really.
I think his ability is just badass.
His ability is pretty cool.
And just the fact of like how like what his story was in the first one, like, you love him at first, but then you find out he's actually like I
I
don't know.
grew to hate him so much in the first one because of May. Like, ugh, oh my god, it made me hate his character so freaking much.
Yeah, I mean, he is a very bad man, but
But he still does have a really cool power set. Like, I gotta give that like not gonna lie. At first, I thought he was like a. First, I thought he was a character that they made just for the game because I had never heard of him outside of the game. I mean, at all. Maybe that's because I don't really read a whole lot of Spider-Man comics, but I mean, like when I think of Spider-Man villains, I'm thinking of like the Goblin or Green Goblin, Hobgoblin, Carnage, Venom, Rhino, Doc Ock, stuff like
yeah,
that. Stuff that I would have seen growing up watching the Spider-Man animated series as a kid.
yeah. Like
But
I mean, Spider-Man's always had a lot of really cool villains, but I also really like how Spider-Man's been incorporated in a lot of different like heroes.
right,
You know what I mean? Like he knows Daredevil and Deadpool and basically he's Tony Stark's apprentice almost.
right.
Well, I mean, I guess I shouldn't say almost. He pretty much is. But,
So let's see
he
here.
just
So
Spider-Man's such a versatile character.
yeah, he is, and he really is one of the greats when it comes to like when you think of superheroes. Yeah, he's a kid, but he is easily one of the. I mean, I'm more of a DC fan than I am Marvel, but I'll say Spider-Man is more of a hero than a lot of the DC heroes are. Just because like they are all like the majority of them are all still hiding behind their mask or hiding behind their identity or whatever. And Spider-Man, he was a kid and he stepped in front of the world to be like, I'm Peter Parker. And I don't know, just some of the stuff that you've seen from his character throughout the game or throughout the comics and throughout the just various forms of media. It's insane.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know, like, I think the only real DC character I can say I've ever gotten into, because I'm more of a Marvel fan,
Yeah.
is, honestly, The Flash.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up with Batman the Animated Series. Like that was my go-to cartoon forever. Um, that's just how I guess how it was. And I mean, I don't know. Ever since then, I've always been a big Batman fan. Whenever there's a new movie, I like have to watch it, I guess. um, but yeah, I guess when I was a kid growing up, there was like the Batman animated series. There was the Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. Never
Yeah.
really watched the Superman one. I watched a lot of the X-Men animated series because that was awesome. And then X-Men Evolution. I thought that was such a cool concept for a cartoon. Um, watched a bunch of Spider-Man. I'm kind of surprised that the Flash never got his own like he was in like the Superman cartoon and the Justice League cartoons and stuff, but I was just surprised that he never got his own. But I'm guessing that was just because he really wasn't as popular as like Batman and Superman were.
Yeah, that makes sense. I recently saw, well, a few clips now. I guess there's a movie called like Ninja Batman versus the Yakuza League.
Is that like the 3D one?
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
It looks
Joker's like the
really cool.
Shogun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on HBO. It was a weird one. I wasn't the biggest fan just because of the animation. Like I'm not a big fan of like the 3D CGI stuff. Um I actually just watched the new Aztec Batman Clash of Empires, which was weird because like it wasn't Bruce Wayne. It was
Yeah.
some Aztecian warrior guy, and then Two Face was a conquistador, and
Oh,
Joker was, oh yeah, and then Joker was a another Aztec high priest that went crazy and like burnt his family and rubbed their ashes all, basically pulled a Kratos and rubbed their ashes all over his skin and went nuts. Like it got dark, but
yeah,
it
that
was
sounds
neat.
like it.
Yeah, but it was neat. I wish we could get a new Batman Beyond series
Dude, tell me about it.
because I loved Batman Beyond. Like that shit was so cool. Oh, Batman Doom that came to Gotham. That was the Eldritch horror one, which was interesting. Interesting in such a weird way, but interesting nonetheless.
Yeah, that sounds like it would be a really interesting thing. I mean, is there really any like I just feel like Batman's another versatile character that you can just do that kind of shit with though.
Yeah, because I mean, from what I've seen, like again, I don't really read a whole lot of comics, so a lot of this is just me going off of what I've seen, like Comic Story and stuff like that, and guys like that who do the comic shit for a living. Um, I remember watching one guy who was saying like, I guess when Gotham was first settled, it was cursed because they killed off something or whatever, and there was like some dark deity who reigned over Gotham, and I don't know, it was weird. But there's a whole lot to Gotham, and I wish I knew more, but I just don't. Oh, Barbatos, yeah, Barbados, from the New 52 and the Dark Knight's Metal. Barbatos is a cosmic entity that kind of like is there, I guess. He turned Batman into his champion, and it was something, I guess. It looked cool. Like he looks neat. Ancient bat god that secretly runs all that's gone wrong with Gotham. It's like, okay. Are
Hmm. Yeah,
you
I
playing Tekken?
I mean, I'm sitting at the menu, but I don't
I,
know.
I was hearing your
Kind of
controller
just
click.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised.
How are you doing?
Right now I'm just doing character customization.
Are you?
Yeah,
That's one thing that I've loved about the Tekken games, being able to customize your characters.
yeah, because they give you a lot of freaking like I mean so many options.
Right. A lot of clothing options and what have you,
Yeah.
which is pretty neat because you get to see some pretty cool looking stuff that people do.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes like I go up against so many characters on here that I'm just like, I don't even recognize them.
I
And
just
it's just
can't wait
like,
for Bob to come out.
still wish we would get another Gone, but
We're getting Roger Jr.
I mean, I can settle for Roger Jr.
Hell yeah, man. Who doesn't want to play as a little kangaroo?
I don't
Who
really know too
doesn't
many
want to
people that
play?
would.
Right? No, I was doing like the arcade story modes and whatever, just trying to get used to the controls. And it's interesting. Like I had to get rid of that freaking special helper box because that shit was just getting annoying.
Yeah.
Um, because it's like I'm not learning combos by tapping a button and watch the computer do the combos for me. But it was neat. I'm glad that Steve is still in the game, and I'd be very upset if they ever didn't have a or if they didn't ever have a Tekken with King in it.
There
Like,
are just some characters you can't have Tekken without.
right? I think King is probably just as iconic as Gene or Kazuya.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, dude, there are characters that have just been here since like the beginning.
Right? And it still amazes me that Heihachi is a DLC.
Yeah. I mean, this is the first like real time though he hasn't been in a well, been like an integral part of the story.
Yeah,
This time we went back to focusing on Heihachi Kazuya, which is kind
right?
of cool to see. I mean, honestly, I kind of hate him as a character. I'm not gonna lie,
Heihachi?
Kazuya.
Oh, Kazuya.
He's just
He looks cool.
he does, but he's a dick. I mean, I really anybody in the Mishima clan is a dick.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we leave Jin. I guess we can leave Jin out of it now because he's like Angel Jin now. You know.
So one thing that I don't get is they've always had Devil Jin as a playable character. Like you could just select him right away. Why did they never give us a Devil Kazuya to just be able to select and play?
I mean, I'm not really sure. I mean, I know if you go into like Kazuya's Heat Burst, like he turns into Devil Kazuya.
Right? Like it's just nuts to me that he's not a selectable character right away like Gene is. But I don't know, maybe that's just me nitpicking.
I
Does
mean,
Heihachi have a devil form?
not really, actually.
No, I don't think he does. Not that I know of. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a devil Heihachi.
No, I can't really say that I have either.
Like I know his dad or his grandpa, I can't remember which
Yeah,
one it is.
it would have been his dad, Jinpachi.
Jinpachi has a devil form, but I don't think Jinpachi. I
Jin.
fucking hated him so much. I hated him so much. He made me break a PS2 controller. Like that dude pissed me off so bad. Like that was a bad one. Two-shot kills with fireballs back to back. It's like you are a horrible person.
You know, one that actually was tough for me as a kid. Did you ever play the original Tekken Tag tournament for PS2?
Yeah. Yep.
Unknown was such a fucking asshole.
Oh,
Like, I remember as a kid getting so mad at that particular boss, and I'm just like, dude.
that's why he doesn't have. Heihachi doesn't have the devil gene because it came from their mother. That's why Jin and Kazuya have it. That would explain it. Thank you, Google machine.
Yeah, I
Who's the
actually forgot about that. What was it? What's her?
Kazumi?
Yeah, Kazumi. Yeah, because she was like the center focus of Seven.
Yeah, someone's a fucking tiger.
Yeah. She's honestly, that was a hard fight too. Like,
That was
oh,
annoying.
yeah.
I mean, she looked cool. Like,
Yeah, very
don't get me
cool.
wrong. Like,
Design was
she had
awesome.
she had a really cool design.
Dude, I wonder if Unknown was like supposed to be her.
Oh, that one I have no idea.
I don't know. It's just kind of a thought that I had now that I'm thinking about Tekken Tag Tournament because that was actually one of my favorites.
Yeah, I mean, Unknown even had a pretty. I mean, she had a revealing design, but
Oh, for sure. But I mean, you can
yeah.
literally put your person in character customization on Tekken in a fucking diaper.
Well, I'm seeing here that people are saying that June Kazuma and Unknown are related in some way.
Oh, she might be a clone of Jun then. Yeah, that would make.
Yeah, so that'd be pretty interesting. Just to tie into the older game. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, original self. Oh, this is non-canon.
On canon.
Yeah, on canon. And then they're saying, oh, what the fuck? Now they're saying that that Unknown is Jin's. I'm so confused. I don't get things anymore. I don't understand this timeline or these character trees. Everyone's
Nope.
related to some way in one way or another, I guess.
Yeah, dude, it's almost like a Kingdom Hearts fucking situation where it's like everybody's Sora.
Oh wait, that's right. No,
Everybody's Sora.
for whatever reason, my brain was sitting there trying to tell me that Jin and Kazuya were brothers, and I forgot that they're father and son. So okay, nope, that does make sense. Never mind. So Kazuya and Jun apparently bumped uglies, and yeah, okay. All right, my brain is now. Well, I guess it wasn't June. I guess it was Unknown. But god damn, there are too many freaking. There's too many lines to this.
Yeah.
Too many damn lines to
Are you
this.
like trying to look up the family tree right now? Because you're gonna be
I
very.
was because like the thing said that June was somehow unknown, and then unknown was June, and then it says non-canon, and then it's just like, oh well, now it's saying that Jin's her son. It's like, well, is it canon or not? Ugh. So annoyed. Ogre. I don't remember who Ogre is.
He was like the thing they were trying to capture in 3.
Oh, the Aztec looking guy. Okay.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was gonna say it was like
the
there's
Mexican fighting
ogre.
god.
I was gonna say there was like ogre, and then there was like true ogre, and
Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is too much knowledge for my brain to try to figure out right now.
I was gonna say honestly, a lot of the timeline I'm kind of lost on, like, because realistically, the only ones I've actually put any sort of time into were 3 tag tournament, 7 and 8.
Wow. That's more than I've done.
And I don't, they've just always been a game. It's just always a game that I can pick up and just be like, yeah, I could run a couple matches of this and, just kill some time.
Hell yeah.
Like it's a well-polished fighting game. Um it's my personal favorite.
Yeah.
I don't know how you really get much better than it. It's cool characters, storyline's cool. Um and the versatility of the characters. Like you have boxers, you have like Eddie Gordo who does like his Brazilian thing. Um
Where?
yeah, then there's Victor. Like he's like a secret agent that has like, pistols and a laser sword. You got Forrest Law that's basically Bruce Lee.
Oh my
You've got,
god.
you've got Paul. Um,
Dude, they changed
the
his character a lot.
dude, he looks nothing like he used to, but it's so cool in character customization. You can give him that like high flat top hairdo.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
I was like, because like when I was looking through 8 and I saw him, I was like, that's not Paul.
Oh, it's Paul. Dude, it's so crazy. He still plays so like they haven't really touched any of the characters either. Like, yeah, they've added some new combos, some new things, and I feel like that goes with character development within the game. But like Hwoarang is still Hwoarang. Like he's the
Right?
same character I've been playing since 3.
I kick things, and then I kick things again, and I kick them some more.
Yeah. And then I kick you in the air and kick you while you're on the ground and even my
And then we
grappling
juggle.
kicks.
Oh, that's another thing that I love about King, that they stuck true to his Mexican wrestling and they just let him grapple for days.
Now, I do wish though, like, so in 8, they, aside from the main story, they had like a side story for every character on the roster.
Yeah.
Now, I haven't gone back through, so I guess I shouldn't really say. Actually, let me just, I'll look. But I really like the side stories because it gives you like insight into like what the characters are doing. Like, you know what I mean?
Steve's was weird.
Steve's was pretty weird.
Like he becomes 4 different champions, and then you see him getting like completely jacked to go for the. It's like, dude.
Well, that's another. Well, speaking of Steve, like, because he's like one of the rival characters for Hwoarang. I
Yeah.
really like that certain character matchups, you will get these like little shit talking episodes.
The dialogues, yeah.
Yeah, I really, really like that.
And then you have King and Armored King, just roar, 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 roar.
I hate you. I hate you more.
Are you a furry? No. Are you?
And then, Kuma and Panda are just standing in the background, like, I don't know, with like the little, what I mean, like the pissed off anime faces, the little chibi fucking
I mean,
expressions.
to be fair, they're actual bears.
I mean, kind of.
They're not dudes in masks.
No, they're definitely not dudes in masks, but they're like kind of genetically altered.
No, they're still bears. Oh, what the hell was the one character? He was a maybe it wasn't Tekken, maybe it was Mortal Kombat, but it was a wooden statue, and you
Mokujin.
never who?
Mokujin.
Yeah, and you never knew
Who
what
you were gonna
fighting
be.
style he was going to do.
Yeah, he was literally just a random
Random.
character.
Yeah,
I loved
he was
that.
pretty
Yeah,
cool.
that was so cool.
Yeah, he was neat.
And honestly, A character I really would like to actually start using a little more, just because I've always thought she was one of the cooler ones. Um, Alicia.
Oh, Chainsaw Lady?
Yeah, Chainsaw Lady.
Yeah.
Chainsaw Lady's pretty cool.
She had the Chainsaw Devil before the Chainsaw Man.
I know. Pochita. And it's funny because that's actually one of my character customizations for her.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I literally just gave her some jeans, a white shirt, and then I found this accessory that looks like the pull cord.
That's funny.
I mean, I was like, how do I not do this here? Like, come on, that's awesome. She and I really like that she's a creation of Dr. Boskanovich.
Okay.
Um, it was a secret character that I actually accidentally found as a kid. Tekken 3. Did you play Tekken 3?
Years and years and years ago.
Do you remember the Tekken Force mode?
No.
So the Tekken Force mode, it was 4 stages. You picked a character, and you would kind of just keep, moving, walking to the right, but you would come across like little enemies that you would, pretty much take out in like a hit or two, but they would keep coming. And you could pick up like whole fucking roasted chickens for health. But at the end of each stage, you would fight one of the Tekken fighters.
Okay.
So you had to do it 4 times with the same character. And then you would unlock Dr. Boskanovich. And while he wasn't like my favorite character to use, it was just like really cool to, I got on like to do an arcade run, and I saw this old man that's like hunched over like the Hunchback of Notre Dame, and I'm like, the fuck is this dude? And later on, I found out through the internet that, oh, you did that on accident.
No, I do like how some of the older games, especially older fighting games, where they would hide characters in the game, and like you might like catch glimpses of them or whatever, but you never really knew if you could actually get them or not until you had that one friend who did that one random thing. Just like, oh yeah, no, this is how you get them, or someone found a guidebook.
Dude, guidebooks were so cool.
Yeah, they were. They were so helpful. I remember going to Walmart just to go look at the guidebooks. Never buy them, but
Fair. Before I actually ended up getting one for Pokemon, I used to just go in there and look at them just to look through all the Pokemon.
like I remember for Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, I went to Walmart with a little notebook and I copied down all the cheat codes out of one of those big ass cheat code books that they had. Like they were real tall and super like skinny, or not skinny, but they were tall and I don't know, stocky, I guess is the word I'm trying to. I don't know what kind of
Right.
word I'm trying to think of. Anywho, they were there. And so you'd skim through them, you'd go to whatever system that you had, and Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 just happened to have a bunch. And so like I remember copying down like the flight mode or the never touch ground, the Spider-Man costume, the metal Spider-Man costume, and just like all these unlockables and stuff. And just having so much fun. Like I had notebooks upon notebooks upon notebooks full of just cheat codes written down because well, they were accessible.
Hey, I fuck with that though. Like I was lucky enough that I had a friend that lived up the street who, their parents had internet like from the start, and he introduced me to Cheat Code Central.
I don't remember how old that was when we finally got internet. Like I remember we got it eventually, and I had my mom had made me an AOL Kids account, and I think I used it like once or twice because I really didn't use the computer all too much. Because in order to get online, you had to kill the phone line, and you had to listen to the music of the internet. Um, Dial up was such a thing.
All the
Shit.
all the noises.
Yeah, I think I was like 8 or 9 when we first got the internet. Yeah, because we were still in Pennsylvania, and I think my sister was either just born or getting ready to be born. So that meant we were still in Mifflinburg. Yeah, so I think I was like 8 or 9 when we first got internet. And after that, a guy who lived across the street who was dating friend of the family's daughter or whatever, they would always come over and I would tell him that, or he saw my cheat book and he was like, you could just get them all online, right? I was like, what do you mean? And so he got online one day when they were babysitting me and he printed me off like 10 pages worth of freaking cheat codes.
Nothing wrong with that.
And I was like, well, then, I guess I don't need my little notebooks no more. So I just hole punched them and put them in a binder, and that binder is lost to time.
Well,
Yeah, I hear you.
say good thing there's internet now, because you can always go back and find them.
Except now cheat codes disable trophies and achievements.
Yeah, they do.
Trying to get that GTA achievement of having like multiple millions of dollars or whatever the hell it is without cheat codes is frustrating.
Dude, I can imagine.
You gotta learn how to play the freaking stock market on a goddamn video game.
Dude, ain't that some shit though? Like that's just crazy. Like
It is.
you have to learn a whole like a whole nother fucking economy just to play a game.
If you want to get the trophy achievements, you do anyway.
Hell, I mean it's just it's still just crazy to me
I
how
agree.
how that game is still a thing.
I know, right? And like apparently it's still going hot and heavy too. Like even if they're not playing just like on the regular servers, all like the role play servers and stupid shit that's out there. But people are still playing GTA like crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, while I think it's a great game, I just there are some people like that's probably the only thing they've played in 10 years.
Yeah, no, I can see that. Like I remember when I worked at GameStop, we used to have this couple that'd come in every Friday and they'd spend like $200-300 on the shark cards
God.
to get the in-game money and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, what? Like, what? It was something.
I guess, when you like something, you like it.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I can't really say much. People buying shark cards to play a video game. I'm constantly buying cards.
Yeah, except you get to keep your cards afterwards. As soon as they use their shark cards, that money's gone.
True, true.
One is shiny cardboard, others useless cardboard.
That is a great way to put that. I definitely don't think I'll feel as bad now.
But I think this might be a pretty good spot.
Yeah, I think we're gonna call it for the night. You know, you fine people, thank you for tuning in with us. Um, hopefully we'll see some more of you around. You know, um, personally, I am setting literally all of my gamer tags and everywhere you can find us as the podcast. So, if you see us, say what's up. We're pretty cool dudes.
BusterBagooster, if you're listening, thanks. Thanks for letting us know that you watch.
I was gonna say, you told me you love us. So,
Yeah.
leave a comment somewhere.
Hell yeah, man.
So
Just
we
let us know
know.
that you're watching.
Yeah, dude. And for real, like, give us some ideas too. Like, let us know what you want to see.
Yes. Because ideas would be fantastic.
Yeah, it helps us grow too. You know,
Absolutely.
like the whole point of, I think, I shouldn't say the whole point, but I think I want to see us grow more of a community too.
Absolutely. Love to see the
So,
conversations.
really do. We really do. So, I was normally going to say we're going to set to and pass for the week, but I think we're just going to keep on thanging.
Gotta keep on banging, huh?
Yes, sir. All right, fellas, ladies, we'll catch you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.